there was a person called Sheila, and then she met with an accident when she was in her 60s, and then she fell in coma for many days, and then after a couple of months, she came to again the normalcy. But during that period, she got an experience like as if she was going to the god of death. And there he was very kind enough to sanction 20 more years to her, and then she came back. So after she came out of that, she was thinking, oh, really, God is so great and sanctioned me 20 years more to live. Because she was already crossing 60s, and then there were wrinkles on her face and so much stuff. So immediately she contacted a plastic surgeon. Because 20 more years, service is still there. So she contacted a plastic surgeon and then wanted to be dressed well, and everything was started, because 20 years of plan ahead. And within 6 months she died. And then she went to God of Death. Said, "You are really partial, my God." Why? Because you sanctioned me 20 years, and within 6 months again, you just brought me here. I? Yes. And who are you? Oh, you forgot me? I'm sorry, just who are you? I am Sheila. I came here just before, and you sanctioned me 20 years. You, Sheila? I saw you 60-year-old, but you look like 20-year-old now. I didn't give you 20 years to make these things dressed. I gave you to serve God better. So what He has given and what we are using it for, that is again the question comes in. So you need not get depressed, but you have to use it properly for the cause it is given. That's what it is. But keeping that as a goal, see, on a job, on a deputation, suppose you are in San Francisco and you are deputed to Australia, and the job is for 6 days. You went there, you attended your duties, but while attending the duties you will be very accurate, perfect, but still your thoughts will be with your home, when the job is done. 6 days is over, but still your job is not done. I mean, it was not totally fixed. So you are forced to be there for 6 more days. Then how do you feel? Still you keep doing the job very perfectly well. You won't compromise, because the purpose of going there is not to get compromised. But you do the things there well. But your thoughts are, when this will be done, and when I'll be flying back, and when I'll be meeting again my people, and so on like that, right? That's the kind of thing that we need to have while we are here in this body. Our Srinivas Panala was deputed to China. He went there when he was in Microsoft. So he went there and he had no food, because everything moves they can eat there. Anything that moves they can eat. Go to any restaurant, only those things are seen hanging, just snakes and stuff like that. And the smell also, it seems, very bad smell all around, everywhere you go. As if you are staying in the seashore when there are dried fish or, kept. My God, it's so intolerable. That's how he went there. He was there for almost 15 days, only eating some vegetable stuff and just milk, and no other food is available. He could not eat, he could not sleep properly because he could not see anything. But he did his job and just flew back his home. When you are in such a situation, so you are, for sure I'm going back. I'm not settling down here in China. You know that. And then you try to go back as soon as possible. So, Peru tappadena tunindirukkai, I am going back. Petukku twarikkai, even during the days when you are there, you want to finish the job, though the days provided to you are 12, you want to see that if possible finish them in 5 days or 6 days, fix it up so fast, and then go back and join your home. That's how we think, right? This is what he says here. This is but with regard to God, not to the mundane things. If you are able to be like that with God, then you can become a Vaishnava. No matter where did you born. And then Irukkum naal ugandarudena nilangadile pravananai gunanubhava kainkarrile podu pokkagayum. As long as you are here, again this is, if you understand that job concept, I think all the sentences are understood. Irukkum naal, during the period you are, instructed to be there, you should not forget things. So even you are in China, then what do? When you back to your room from the job place, then you keep your the children's photos and your husband's photo or your wife's photo there, and saying, when I reach you back, I'm here since long. You keep thinking all these things, So irukkum naal, in the days you are here, after surrendering, Ugandu Arulina Nilangadile. To the temples, our acharyas again a very beautiful name. Ugandu Arulina Nilangal. Temples or the worshipping places are called places that God liked to be there for us. Out of His love towards us, He came down all the way from His divine abode, from His universal form, to a very, very tiny form which we can see with our eyes, where we can do something with our hands, and which we can really feel. That means He chose to be like that. Don't forget that it is what you made. This is what He has chosen with love and affection on you. So that is Ugandu, with love, Arulina, graced place. Anandantoti vachi unna chotu. That is temple. In those places, that means at your deity. If it is possible, in a temple. And every day in your home. Because He is with you. He is in your temple. He is in your altar, receiving your prayers every now and then. And just, you can do things. Though you are here in this world, tied up with so many things, still He is with you. With all the joy. So keep doing the services that are required, and then which make you feel His presence with you. Guna Anubhava Kainkaryangale. That means thinking His qualities and then feeling the service with Him, and you have to spend the time like that. Not after quitting the job and sit there and feel. No. While doing the job also, because why after all you have gone to China? It's not because China demanded you. It's not something that demands, because you want to survive. And this is a place which provides you that service, that survival, some money, right? That's the job you do. So here also what you are here, this is a place given by God. This is a service provided by that God to please Him better. That's what it is. Spending the time like that. This is another activity what makes us feel Vaishnava. Don't feel that Vaishnava means, just putting big tilakam and having so many garlands and having the dhotis with big ganda bheru nanchulu. కొంతమంది పంచలు కట్టుకుంటారండి, అది మరీ భయంకరం. The patta will be so big. That's not only makes man to be called as a Vaishnava. Understand? This is only just a physical Vaisham for becoming one Vaishnava maybe. But the real Vaishnava is the one who lives or who makes himself like this. His way of living, his lifestyle. Have any dress at all? That's all what you do. Dress normally. Who wanted you to make a pompous show?
But then why they should wear that kind of attire?
It's because even the attire you have also makes you feel something. See, when you wear jeans, you feel like just posing like this. And when you wear dhoti, just you feel more humble. It's very nice. See, when some people feel goggles, they wear goggles, then they keep like posing like this. When it is not there, then they look very humble. Even the attire makes a lot of difference, It gives you different kind of feelings. True, but not necessarily that. But I think it helps for adverse to become worse. But really that never helps us in elevating ourselves. So just be simple and whatever the dress, the common dress that's recommended. That's enough. We need to add much. Be simple. That's all it is. And the very important quality that is given here, see, இப்படி இருக்கும் ஸ்ரீ வைஷ்ணவர்களுக்கு ஏத்தம் அறிந்து உகந்திருக்கை. This is really a difficult task. When you see people like this, with this kind of qualities around you, feel happy. We never feel happy. We feel jealous. Most of the times when we see the devotees, and then we feel, see how showy he is, as if he is really doing the Madhya. We feel jealous of seeing the devotees. We don't feel love. We don't feel like encouraging them. We feel most of the times, that's what happens. And we try to pull them down. And with regard to the Indian people, it is said, the frog story is there. Do you know the story of the frogs? Crabs, or maybe something like that. Something, you can take any element, that's not a problem. But the quality of, or probably the attitude of people, we are very much concerned for others rather than ourselves. And how he is showing his devotion. We never think about ourselves, how we are focusing on God. But we most of the times focus how others are doing. Whether he is doing right or not. Whether, he is doing better than me or not, Or am I doing better than him or not? This is a kind of focus, most of the times that we people have. I think in